Welcome back to Dirt 5 Wild Spirits DLC. Today we've got 5 races for you, beginning with Stone Quest at Triple Stone Bridge Reverse, Greece, for time trial event. Wolverine is starting us off. He is driving the WS Auto Racing Titan of the Formula Off-Road class. Now this wasn't originally going to be a race he was going to do until he saw the car. Formula Off-Road class only has one car and he loves this car. I hate it. So he is doing it instead. Let's see how his lap goes. No commentary. Can he beat the clock? Let's find out. Well, that's a way to finish a race indeed. Hitting the barrier. He got one stamp, and to be fair, I don't think I could have done any better. I do not like that car. So pretty happy that he wanted to do it. And not a bad result. One stamp is good enough. And a bit of money coming in as well. Next up we have Race Rush Goalie, a Lions Head Reverse, South Africa for a Rally Raid event. Wolverine is staying in the seat. And he is driving the Jimco Unlimited Class 1 of the Unlimited Class. Can he get a result here? Lions Head Reverse we've done a few times. There is a bit of snow on the floor. That could be an issue. I'm pretty sure that's snow. Does it snow in South Africa? I'm not actually sure. But this is the car that Wolverine has used quite a bit. He's very familiar with the car. Can he get a result? It's a percentage race. Off the line pretty well, up to 9th place already. Now, for these races, you kind of want to stay behind some of the cars ahead of you because they give you an indication of the track and the corners coming up. That's generally my way of doing this. Wolverine doesn't pay attention to that. He just goes hell for leather and hopes for a decent result from the end. Now you can see everyone getting caught up in each other. He got pushed out to the side there, and there was a car in the air. That wasn't Wolverine's doing, admittedly. I do not know what happened to that car, but it was flying for a little while. Wolverine down in 11th. He took avoiding action after bouncing off the car, hit a few rocks, and was very slow getting going again, but he has managed to catch the cars up ahead of him just by going left instead of right on the choice section, to be fair. 11th place as it stands. Can he gain anything else from this? Up the inside, is he going to get a position here in the 10th? He is indeed. Left or right? He's going to go right. Last minute decision there. That could have been really bad. It was a very late decision. The right-hander now is just holding on the 10th, trying to battle for 9th now. Hit the barrier there with a little touch on the wheel there. And overturning the car a little bit. Couldn't quite steer correctly around the corner. But he is off and running again. Dropping down to 11th momentarily. Can he get position back? Not quite. Seems to be drifting all over the place. He's struggling to get the car to stay in a straight line. And I think the car next to him now is the one that flew through the air. Hopefully, the driver's okay. 10th place as he races down the hill. Oh, jumps over the rocks there. I thought that was a fantastic move. Cut a little bit of corner. I thought if he pulled that off, that would have been incredible. But instead, he continues bouncing and got reset. That could have been amazing. Down to 12th place now. It's all to do again. 63% of the race complete. He needs to try and get something from this. Left-hander coming up. I don't even know if he's going to get stamp out of this. And if not, he's got to redo the whole race. We shall see. Left-hander again. Just too much speed. Not enough turning. Not enough braking. Trying to follow the car ahead of him. Trying to spot where he's going. Again, trying to just overtake. He's so desperate to overtake. He just doesn't. He didn't brake for the corner there. So again, too much speed. and the car is drifting quite a bit. He was saying this car is really nice normally to drive, handling is really good, and yet he's struggling to handle in it this time. And it's a car he's used a lot, so if he's telling me that he can't control it correctly as he normally would, I wonder if the race surface is the issue and this car may have not been the best choice. But it's too late now. 94% of the race done. He's in 12th place. You can see the lights in the distance. I don't think he's going to gain any positions here. It's going to be 12th place. Can he get a stamp out of this? To be fair to him, the car ahead of him was the exact same car he had. And the other cars were all different. So I think wrong car choice comes to mind, I think, on that one. But it needs to be a stamp. Can we get it? Come on. It is one stamp indeed for a 12th place finish, so we can move on. Yeah, I think wrong car choice. That's the only thing I can think. He's saying that the car wasn't doing what it normally would, and that's an issue. So I don't think it was all his driving. There were some moments when he could have done some amazing overtakes, and nearly did. But anyway, we'll move on to the next race, shall we? This is the third race, and this is Kasbah Clash at Ait Ojana Reverse, Morocco, for a Stampede event. Wolverine is in this one again. He is driving the Porsche Taycan Turbo S of the Rally GT class. Now, this car is rapid. Wolverine's used it quite a bit. He loves this car, in this class of car anyway. Can he get a result here? We've not done really well at the start of this episode, admittedly, but it's down to Wolverine to pull us out of the mud. Can he get something here? An amazing start already. He is up to 4th place before the first corner or two maximum. Oh, a bit wide there, a bit deep, but he's in 4th place. That is an amazing start. You can see already the speed this car has is incredible. Admittedly, the other cars are just as quick, but I think that he just loves this car. Braking a little bit early there, didn't need to brake when he did. He was a bit unsure of the corner. Left-hander, a little bit deep, but accelerating really nice. His car's acceleration is really good, and that is saving him in some of the corners, I think. Bouncing around there, nearly took 3rd place, looking for the inside. Can he steal 3rd? He can. He steals 1st. Wasn't expecting that. I thought he may gain 3rd, but he's stolen 1st away as he lands on top of the car next to him. Can he make this position his now? Not quite. It's down to 3rd place. Right-hander, and he's going to brake really well. The brakes on this car are really good. He braked really late and still managed to hold around the corner and take 1st place. Again, he's now got to hold off the cars that are coming from behind. Dropping down to 2nd. Can he get the place back? Right-hander, he's got the inside, he can. And it's the 1st place Wolverine has crossed the line at the start of lap 2. This is a fantastic race so far. It's a fantastic battle with the cars behind him. And I don't think he's going to get away. So I think he's going to be prepared for a long, hard battle for the rest of this race. Left-hander here, braking really nicely, nearly touched the barrier, having to auto-correct himself. And in doing so, lost a bit of speed. He's down to 2nd place, but he's forcing his way past the car there. Left-hander, the dust has come over, he can't really see where he's going, which is an issue. Braked late because he couldn't quite see the corner. Still in 2nd place though, still doing really well. The car ahead of him is forming nicely, but he's going to take the inside and gain 1st place. Once again, barrier touch there is going to slow him down on the exit. The jump is coming up. We need a nice one here. 76 miles an hour over the jump. Nearly 100 miles an hour as we approach the little dip there. Right-hander, get my words out quick enough. Right-hander, lovely. He gets around that perfectly, getting the speed down as quickly as possible. And he's still in 1st place. The gap is 0.4 of a second. As you see the car overtaken there, it wasn't 0.4 for long. The right-hander though is up the inside again. I don't think he's going to cross the line in 1st this time. He's starting the final lap, and it's all to play for. He is in with a chance of winning this race. He just needs a really good end lap now. Barrier there isn't the best start to the lap, but he's confident. He seems focused, which is important. Left-hander going under the bridge now. It's not really, it looks like a bridge, but it's not a bridge. He's got 3 cars battling him for 1st place. This is how close this is. There's a lot of cars here. Left-hander, taking that, probably the best he's taken that so far, to be fair. Nice acceleration away as well. Up over 80 miles an hour. And still going strong. He's got the left-hander coming up here. There is no gap to the cars behind there, straight there. Bit deep for the corner, just grazing the barrier as well. That's going to give him a little bit of a lower speed across the jump. And there is a car on his left-hand side here. And it's the right-hander coming up, I think, in a second. He's going to hold the inside if he can. No, gone a bit deep. That's got it round. He can. Acceleration down as quickly as possible. Just trying to get as much speed out of the car. Trying to keep the car in a straight line as well. Left-hander now, taking that really nicely. Oh, heavy on the brakes there. He thought he'd overshot the corner. He hadn't. It's a race for the line. Can he hold on to 1st place as he crosses the line? He can. Wolverine has won the race. First place, and what a race. What a race between 4 cars. And they're all different. The Ford Mustang in second place there really gave him a race. I'm happy with his focus. He was so focused on that. The minute he started the race, he knew what he wanted. Yes, there were a couple of mistakes, but it doesn't matter. He won the race at the end of it. And it's a win for Wolverine. It's been a little while coming, but he's done it. I'm very, very happy with that one. 3 stamps in the bag. I think Wolverine's pulled us out of the mud for this episode a little bit. But now it's my turn. Can I keep up the winning streak? That's the question. Next up is drifting on ice at Roosevelt Bridge Reverse, New York for an icebreaker event. Soldierboy's in the car for this one. He'll be driving the Bentley Continental GT ice race car of the Rally GT class. Now, I wouldn't have chose this, personally, but Wolverine told me to use it because it's the ice race car. Has to be used on ice. So I said, yes, okay. Wolverine won the previous race. Can we keep the streak going? Can we make it 2 wins out of 2? Well, let's find out. We have won in this car previously. Wolverine picked delivery, by the way. Just so you know, it's not me. Decent start. This car is pretty good. And the only downside to this car, I would say, is, yes, it's an ice race car. It struggles when you're in a group fighting. Well, if it gets out front on clear air, this car's brilliant. In a group, it really struggles in the corners. And I think it's just because it can't really... It's not the best on ice. I know it's called the ice race car, but it's not really that good on ice. Once you're out front, you have that room to maneuver. You can get this car to do really well. In a pack, it struggles. Currently, though, in second place momentarily. Can we hold it? I think we can. First place there is fighting us in the corner. Can we take more speed into the next right-hander? It's the second lap already. Very short laps, this one. The right-hander seemed a bit deep, but actually got away with it. The left-hander here, we hold the inside. There is a car on our tail. We've just got to keep holding the inside. It means they can't overtake. Left-hander in the car rounds. It just struggles to turn as well as you want it to. I don't quite understand why it's called an ice race car. But there we go. Right-hander again, we're still looking for a second win in a row if we can. Left-hander very, very deep for this one. This corner seems to be my nemesis. We are going to finish the lap near enough in first. No, we're going to lose first place coming into the lap. Second place. No, we're going to take it. End of the second lap, start of the last. We are in first place. We took it right on the line there. Now we need to hold everyone else off and finish this race strong. Right-hander very deep there. Left-hander coming up. We've got a car on our inside, which isn't ideal because I like hogging the inside, as that means they have to go the long way round. Touching the barrier there is going to slow us down, but the car behind went into the back of us, which actually helped us keep going again. Another little touch there, so mistakes are creeping in. I don't know if we can hold everyone else off at this rate. We need to stop with the mistakes. Slow for the corner this time. That corner's been my nemesis, and I'm not too sure why I keep getting it wrong. Right-hander, this is the final run to the line. Power has to be down, and it is, and we're going to win 2 races in a row. The GT Rally, the Rally GT class Continental, Bentley Continental GT Ice Race car, I'll get it out, has won. Subaru Impreza, pretty good behind us, I would say. But it's 2 wins in a row. And I don't know why I couldn't talk and tell you the name of the car, but there we go. A good result, a fantastic result. I'm very, very happy with that. Very pleased that we managed to get the win in this car. We have won with it previously, but I think, I don't know, that race felt more rewarding once we got the win, to be honest. I can't tell you why, but it just did. So I'll take it. We're going to finish the episode with one last race. It is settlement stage at Pineos Lake, Greece for a time trial event. Soldierboy's in the car. He is seeing us out. He'll be driving the Subaru WRX STI RX Supercar, the RX Rallycross class. Now, no commentary. We're going to show you our best lap. How can we do? Can we get 3 stamps in a time trial for the first time in this episode? Well, let's find out, shall we? Well, unfortunately, it was 0.6 seconds away from 3 stamps. We could have gone again. I struggled in a lot of the twisty-turny section of that race. I just couldn't get the car to do what I wanted to do. So there was no point replaying it because I don't think I would have done much better. I just couldn't get the car to do what I wanted it to. It's that middle section that's called me out every time. But that is this episode done. 2 wins, 1's 2 stamps and 2 1 stamps. That's a fantastic result. I'm very happy. A 2 race win streak as well. If you are enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like on episodes does help. And ring the bell to not miss an upload. That is us done for this episode of Dirt 5. We'll be back very soon with much more from Wild Spirits DLC. We'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.